Hey everybody, part 2 or episode 2 of today's double bill. We're picking up directly where we left off. Just going to go into this lift, which should take us back to the Seamstresses Union directly. Return to the Union. Despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the Seamstresses Union. Heads raised, and the front room of the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed-up face. She winces, but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. Yeah, she could just get a cyber arm. I know she's a bit messed up, but hey. Mrs. Kubota is tending bar herself when Paco carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet fast. That sounds very quiet to me. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the colour of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye. Fear. This woman has faced down hellhounds, but the sight of Mrs. Kubota has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Miss Kubota, I had to run that went bad. So, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Hey, Miss Kubota, my apologies again. Jerry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Mrs. Kubota, I can't afford a cyberarm. I am aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of girl, the debt of honor. Giri. The debt of honor. Right. That's a Japanese thing, I guess. No, go. Bleed somewhere else. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I get some more karma. And the screen darkens while we remove some characters from the field. Right. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato, Oleg Trollhatten. That girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like this in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. Whiz. Whiz, I could use a bunk. Yeah, but I am honoured, Mrs. Kubota. Thank you. You are most welcome, and I offer more than a simple lodging. You will find that there is much more to the Union than meets the eye. Well, good. Because I could do some other shit as well. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. In it you will find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyberdock, and a secure place to rest when the direct hits the fan, as they say. This place is a safe house too? Indeed. Normally, I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. Okay, I did see the piano before. Yeah, I remember that. Right, so cool, piano. Anything else I can talk to you about? What else may I be of service? Cool, there's quite a lot to talk about here, but yeah. Is Mr. Delilah here tonight? Yes, Mr. Delilah is in the back bar. That's usually where he does business. Okay, cool. So we can go and speak to Mr. Delilah, I'm sure, and have a go at him for making Coyote do something so dangerous, even though it seems like she wanted to do it. You mentioned Coyote's crusade. What is it? Coyote grew up in the Royale, but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago and fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips and became addicted to BTLs. Coyote has been tearing her way through chip houses for months now, searching for him and acting as a one-woman cleanup crew. Well, she weren't doing too good up here in the Royale, was she? That's for sure. If you don't mind, how did you get involved in all this? I am a former runner. You are a former runner? Cool. You go, girl. Now I provide a safe haven and a marketplace for runners who need a trustworthy place to congregate and do business. Any Johnsons or Fixers here tonight? In addition to Mr. Delilah, you may wish to speak to Van Grass. He is often stage side. Van Grass is most often a receiver of found articles, but he occasionally has work. Cool, I'll be going now. Thank you, Mrs. Kubota. I can't talk to Paco, but honestly I don't really want to. And what the hell is that? Let's get zoomed in a little bit. Right, yeah, that is a very scantily dressed orc there. Sorry, love. I'm not into orcs, despite being a troll. What did she say? Oh, so we've rescued Coyote. She's downstairs. We've got some people we can talk to, like Van Grass. Okay, hang on. Let me just a little slurp of my drink. Oh, that's good. Oh, drinking a traditional Scottish beverage here. Iron brew. Well, I mean, it says on the can they've been brewing it for over 100 years, so they've got to call that traditional. But all this talking does make my throat go dry. Okay, Van Grass. Ooh, cool eye. And cool beard. I like. Van Grass is busy talking on his comlink, checking his heads-up display and motioning to a runner standing nearby, all at the same time. He's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I am Van Grass. Make it quick. Biz is good. Talk to me. Mrs. Kubota said you're a fixer. He still hasn't looked at you. He's going a mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight. Sorry. I'm doing the right thing now. Important thing. Talk to you later. Oh, hey, guy. One more thing. He covers his comlink for a moment, tilts his head your way, but you can see he's still staring at his HUD. I am a fence too. If you got anything you need to unload, come see me. Sure. Do I have anything I need to unload? I honestly don't think so. But maybe. If I need to finish this call, perhaps another time? Sure, Van Grass. Not very helpful. So let's pop through here, see who we can talk to. These people having a little conversation. Obviously, some guy selling himself. Okay, there. Oh, Johnny Clean. There's the piano we can play. Yeah, and there was somebody. Mr. Cluey, he's a big funny guy, but Johnny Clean. Johnny needs his seemingly brand new mop, surveying the crowd at the Union. Thanks for the tip the other day. Mr. Coyote said I should go to the safe house, but I don't quite know where that is. The piano's a little out of tune. Check it out. Okay. Now, there's somebody else here, I'm sure. In the back bar, they said. Well, and that lets me go upstairs. There's nobody up there. I thought there was this, like, Mr. Delilah or something around. I don't see a Paco. I don't see a Mr. Delilah anywhere. Unless that was the back bar there. I just want to find this Mr. Delilah, really. Where the... No, Van Grass, and that's it. Right, we'll go down to the safe house. Maybe find Mr. Delilah later. Okay, so... we can play that. The piano looks like it's been here since the Union was built, but it doesn't look like anyone has played it in earnest for almost as long. Play chopsticks. You're a natural. You should give up shadowrunning and become a touring pianist. Johnny does not look impressed. Okay, just play GAFFC. As you slowly peck the notes out on the keyboard, they spark a faint memory of wonder. Immediately forgotten as the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the stairs into the Union safe house. Okay, fade out. Yep. And fade back in. The entrepreneurial Mrs. Kubota has combined everything a runner might need into a one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talismans, and a fully stocked cyber something or other. Really wish they wouldn't make that quite so quick. Right, so who do we have here? We've got a couple of trolls. Hey, boys! We's go wolves! I'm actually bigger than both of you. Jeez. I mean... wow. Or are you trolls? Maybe not. Maybe you're orcs. I don't know. Not quite as big as me. I thought you might be, like, you know, a bit bigger if you were trolls. Oh, that's going to be interesting to investigate in just a second. What's over here, though? No bunks available. Welcome. Let's have just a little look at this. Oh, right, stash. Okay. Fantastic. So this is where I can swap out stuff in my stash. Right. I don't have a whole lot of anything to swap out right now, to be honest. Paco, yeah, I can tell you're not going to be with me that long anyway, so I don't care. Right, so that's where I swap out stash. Good to know. Let's go talk to Dr. Sarah Castle and see what she's doing for Coyote. Oh, jeez, woman, what the hell's that? So you're a shaman or a mage or something? Make it quick. I need to operate. Thanks for helping me out back there. Looks like you could use a hand. Ouch. Bad joke right now. She looks down at her mangled arm. I mean the one laying on the table. I'm assuming that's the arm she means. Okay, folks. I'm going to have to ask you to sit in the waiting area. Watch some Trivid or something. This young lady and I've work to do. I have some questions first. I do really have some questions first. Oleg Trollhatten, can you see she's in pain? I can, but I don't care. Do you see that arm, chummer? I have to operate now. Okay, Cody, let's take a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote? I earned this face by being stupid. I'm gonna keep it. End of story. Now don't you mess up that pretty face. Look, I mean, you could be pretty. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Night night. Hey, Coyote, you're better and you've got a new arm. Okay, now I can ask you some questions. And well, you've been cleaned up, but you can have some nasty scars there. Coyote looks both better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a shiny new cyberarm. But now that the adrenaline has worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science, combined with Duck Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost as good as new. Better, really. Nice arm. That is actually a really nice arm. I want one. God, you imagine how big a troll cyberarm is going to be? The damn thing alone must weigh as much as a human. Thanks, Mrs. Kubota will have me working off for the rest of my life. She notices your expression. You look like you got something on your mind. I have some questions. She flashes you a puzzled look. What kind of questions? About Sam Watts. Sam Watts? What about him? Sam's dead. Holy dreck, Sam. Can't say I'm surprised. He was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I heard you liked him. I kind of did as well, actually. You know, been friends for years and all. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seems to like Sam's jokes, but I did. No accounting for tastes. Sam made some bad jokes. Not when he was sober. He was chill and funny. I guess I knew him about the best of anyone here. Sorry he's gone. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember about that night? It was a pretty average night. Regular crowd, as I remember. Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him? Oh yes, met him. He's a charmer too. She bites her lower lip. I like gingers. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few, well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing him back, but good. Eventually, he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what, and Miss Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Cluey wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. You said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? She thinks. Stand as Stam Drake. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this. How he hated his mother. How he loved his mother. It was a pretty pathetic stuff. Did he have any enemies that you know about? Enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none that I'm aware of. How bad was his drinking? Seriously, it's got to be pretty damn bad. If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad. But Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro. Whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? Dang. Didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looking good even. All better. Just like that. He said his mum helped him out. Never said how, though. Where did Sam live? On the streets, mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on the couch, but he would always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. Great. Thanks, Coyote. You have actually been a real help. Not... maybe not as much help as we could hope for. Now I need you to do something for me. Sure, why not? I mean, I've already rescued you, dragged you back here, killed a bunch of people for you and everything. What more could we possibly owe you? What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royale run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it when I recover. I will. It's alright, I got the gems. Oh, bye, Paco. Okay, new objective, optional, deliver the stones to Mr. Delilah. Depends how much they're worth. Let's have a mission items. Test tube piece, bar tab receipt, rare stones. A variety of unusual stones that have intense colourings and various markings. Don't know how much they're worth, but yeah. Okay, so fine. Let's have a little walk-sees around here, this place. I can talk to Dr. Castle again, and whoa, this place is a lot bigger than I thought. Okay, oh, there's Eric Mersman. Right, he was upstairs before. Oh shit, oh bloody hell. Right, we'll be going over there in a minute. Let's have a quick see look at this and see what we find. The bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching through the sheets, blankets and pillow, you find an old photograph that's seen a lot of wear. Look at the image on the photo. The picture is of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tight around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making a rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Check the back of the photo. Written in a woman's hand are the words, Sam and Jessica, Lake Sammamish State Park, Summer 2040. Wow, looks like Sam has probably a sister. I have no idea what that's going on about, so we'll pocket the photo and we don't need to go to our stash again, do we? No, we've got nothing to stash. Okay, let's have a quick talk to Dr. Sarah Castle. In Shadowrun circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread. But in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanic fetishes. This is 6th world medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely, if not for the sprightly spirits perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. It's quite a sweet little thing, really, in Shadowrun terms anyway. In this world that's probably considered cute. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. Noel Sheen. I like that phrase, Noel Sheen. Noel Sheen, now fixing up her work. Well, that was a piece of work. Picked up her arm. Surprisingly routine, as it so happens. She notes your eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service med bay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, I install and maintain the cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? Yeah. Oh yeah, actually, what cyberware do you have available? Cool! Cyberware! Vision magnification. When Raku's basic cyber eye replacements extend and enhances your vision. Adds plus 3% to hit. Nice. A data jack, a requirement for riggers and deckers, and those that want to use smart link weapons. I could do with one of those actually for smart linking. That sounds like it could be good. Cool. How much money do I have? 1,792. What else we've got? As technology, cyber legs, basic. Cool. I do want cyber legs and cyber arms. Basic yet powerful metal machine replacement for your leg adds plus 8 hit points and plus 1 quickness. Fantastic. And the cyber arm Silver technology, basic replacement limb that adds +6 hit points. Also cool. What else we've got? Bone lacing. Fantastic. I love bone lacing. Some company. Process covers your bones with hard plastic. Adds what +1 to body. That's fan-fucking-tastic. Ares dermal plating. Basic. Ares basic dermal armor plating in plants. Adds +2 to armor. So, the thing with Shadowrun, this is the first time we've really seen this, because obviously this is the first time we've had anything to do with cyberware, is you have something called essence, and you start with 6 essence. When you have cyberware added, you see essence costs, it says here, it removes essence, and you have to stay above 0 to stay alive. Otherwise, you become the only way to be alive after that is to become basically a cyber zombie, which means you can have as much cyberware as you want, but you just have to like keep taking drugs to not die, basically, because the human body, or in this case a troll body, can only accept so much cyberware. Now, I don't know if you can become a cyber zombie in this particular game. It would be cool if you can. I'm not looking to be anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But that's the basics of cyberware and the sort of the balance of it. Otherwise, you could just have like everything and just be completely loaded out. I am going to have myself some cyberware fitted though, and cool. I am tempted, because I did say I wanted cyber arms, and I'm tempted to go straight in for a cyber arm. Replacement technology, but it's 1,000 and I don't really have that much to spare at the moment. The eye, probably not so important at the moment. However, a data jack is always good. It's very cheap essence cost, not too much money, and they're always good because it lets me smart link a weapon, and smart linking weapons just gives you like big bonuses on hit. Because smart linking weapons essentially connects the weapon's sight up to your brain, so it's more of a what you look at, your gun points at. Makes you much more accurate. So we're definitely going to have a data jack installed. So data jack, install location, there. Okay, now install it. Okay, cyberware causes... Oh, it's going to tell me what I've just told you, I think. Cyberware causes essence loss. Essence is very important for spellcasters. The basic number of spell. Oh yeah, because it does. The less essence you have, the less magic you can do. And I'm not a spellcaster, so it doesn't matter. But yes, you can only not have less than 1 essence. Right. I never play a spellcaster, so that's why I never actually seem to remember. So fantastic. We now have a data jack. Okay, so tell me more about trauma kits quickly. Trauma kits are fully automated stabilization units that include a defibrillator, spray on synthetic skin, and medical nano machines. They can save a runner's life if you move fast enough. So if you're bleeding out, one of those can get you back on your feet. Exactly, but you have to be quick. This is Doc Wagon's own field tech, but even their stuff has its limits. Great, I already have one of those, so brilliant. I see shamanic fetishes. Are you a shaman too? While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. Okay, what's that on your shoulder? I know what it is, but we best ask. We're only being polite. You know, we're not ignoring the elephant in the room. This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing their recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. Great. Let's have a quick look at your medical supplies, if there's anything that I want. Oh, fucking hell. Platinum trauma kits. They're expensive, though. It restores a teammate to life with 100% of their total health. Gold kits restore them to 50%. and the basic trauma kits are what I've got one of, up to 25%. Some basic med kits. Nothing that I really need. I've got all this stuff. So, nothing I can really afford either, to be honest. Right. Well, thank you, Dr. Sarah Castle. You have been a great help. Especially as you've just fitted me with some cyberware. Right. I can come down here and talk to some more people, but I'm going to head back upstairs because I need to talk to Mr. Delilah anyway. But heading upstairs will autosave, and we've been going for a little while. Whoops, sorry, that's me taking my mouse off screen. It tends to do that. So yeah, I'm going to head back upstairs, and then next episode we'll come down. We'll talk to these few people up there. There's got to be some more stuff I can buy. Hopefully a smart linked weapon, or a smart link for my weapon anyway. If my weapon's capable of taking it. I don't know that it is. We'll also spend up the 15 karma points that I currently have, which is pretty good. We've got plenty of points to spend, so we'll spend those up next time as well. But that's today, end of today's double. So thanks everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this. Hopefully we'll be back on the streets, kicking some ass next time, and my voice will be a little bit less raw from talking, so I can come up with better accents and things. But otherwise, if you enjoyed this, please hit the like, drop a comment, hit the favourites, and all the rest. You know what to do by now. Stay awesome, everybody, and goodbye.